started editing on an old college MacBook. I wanted more space, so I tried editing on a TV. It didn't work. Then I got the 16-inch MacBook Pro, then I got an ultra-wide monitor for it, and now I got the Apple Studio Display. So let me try and justify this purchase. I'm a full-time videographer, video editor, content creator. This means I spend a lot of time behind the screen, editing, color grading, scripting, buying stuff on Amazon I probably shouldn't. And as you saw in the intro, I've edited on all kinds of monitors and screens over the time. And as I grow in this video and content world, I knew that I needed a display that did exactly what I needed it to do. And I know that this Apple Studio Display does just that, and it is the best tool for the job, at least for me. So let's talk about what I like about this monitor and what it does right. Now, one of my goals when I'm editing or filming a project is to have the best image quality possible. Best image and best colors. Now, I'm still far from that, but that's the type of goal and standard that I try and set for myself. Now, I'm not working on Hollywood films or anything like that, but I am working with clients that either view or post for viewers who watch their content on iPhones, Macs, iPads, and the occasional stubborn Android user. It just makes sense to edit on the Studio Display where the colors I see and edit are gonna match exactly what others see on their screens, specifically Apple devices. One of the best things about having the Studio Display is that I don't have to reference my smaller MacBook screen to color grade. I can actually use the monitor straight in front of me to do all of that, which is something I really haven't been able to do before. The screen is so nice, it's so bright, it's vibrant, and it's just been a joy to work on. And none of the other screens that I've had before have gotten this bright, and honestly, it's made a huge difference. Especially when I have all my studio lights out and on, I can still sit down and use the screen pretty easily. I didn't get the nano texture screen, however, even without it, I think the screen is excellent, so I can only imagine how good it is with it. This monitor just looks good, and as you come to expect with Apple products, it's just aesthetically pleasing. Just based on the touch and feel, you can tell this is a premium monitor. And again, I trust Apple to build something that is premium, that is quality. At least based on their prices, they definitely should. The Studio Display is about 2 years old now, but I still see creatives and creators gravitate towards the screen, including myself. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of worried that Apple will refresh the Studio Display soon, but at least I know that if they do, this is still a good option. That's why I didn't mind purchasing it now, because I know that in 2 to 3 years, it still should hold up and be a good monitor. This monitor has 4 USB-C ports, and just with those 4 ports, I think I would be able to manage. But it would be tight and a little bit annoying to have to plug and unplug things in all the time, which is why I'm updating my desk dock once again. This is the iVanke Fusion Dock Max 1, and this thing is loaded up with ports. It has 20 in total. It can't support multiple 6K displays, however, for my MacBook, it can support 1. 8 of the 20 ports are USB-C ports, and 6 of them have 40 gigabyte transfer speeds, which is gonna be really, really useful. It's a 96 watt laptop charger and also a 30 watt phone charger. iVanke didn't sponsor this video, but they did send over the dock to try out, and I gotta say, I like the upgrade. All right, last thing in the Pro section are the speakers. I love using my retro wired Apple headphones. However, if I don't want to use them, I know that I have some reliable and quality speakers on this monitor. Now, I'm not a professional audiophile, but I know that these speakers sound good, and they might even sound a little bit better than the HomePod Mini and get a little bit louder. So sometimes I just throw music on the Studio Display instead of my HomePod Mini. The Studio Display is still pretty expensive, and there hasn't been any price drop from Apple. However, if you shop around and you get lucky, you can usually find a deal on these. I've seen some deals on Amazon. I actually got mine on sale at Best Buy, but you can also always check refurbished and open box deals. You can usually save a few $100s there as well. I just switched over from working on a 32-inch curved display to this 27-inch screen, which has been a little bit of an adjustment. Now, I do wish it was just a little bit bigger. 27 is all right, but it's not the best. And one of the reasons is because when I'm color grading, I usually have preset nodes and they typically don't always show up. So I just want to see all my nodes on there. Not a lot to ask, but just something I need to get used to. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this next one is super picky, but I thought it was kind of weird that you can't detach the cord from the back, so it's always just stuck on there. Now, I've been moving this monitor around for the intro and B-roll shots, and I wish I could just remove the cord to keep it safe and not trip on it. Again, super picky, but just keep in mind if for any reason you need a monitor where the cord comes out, this is not the one. Also would highly recommend trying out this new Ghost Welch Grape. It's not my favorite, but it's pretty good and it tastes just like you would expect it to. I thought Ghost would have its own twist on it, but it's good. I'd give it a 7.9 out of 10, so try it out. So overall, I think this was a much needed pickup, specifically for my work. Subscribe for more videos on tech and cameras. I haven't been posting much camera stuff lately, but it's coming. I got some cool stuff, so it's coming. All right, peace.